thank you so very much for coming out. I understand how busy schedules are. We really appreciate that you're making time out of your busy schedules to be here. Thank you so very much. Right, the event has now officially opened. So I will give the microphone to our boss, Madame Dawa, and she will give us the opening speech. Thank you once again for being here.
Thank you, Mrs. Nokolo. So, good evening, everyone. You are welcome to the British International Section Book Launch and the Shakespeare event. I heartily welcome the parents, teachers, students, friends, and families who have come to support the SIB students today. We appreciate your presence. Akwaba. I know that the students and Mrs. Nokolo and Mrs. Amatefio have been working hard behind the scenes to make this event happen, and we hope that you enjoy and give them your support and undivided attention, even as the event goes on. So I want to make a big applause for them, please. I don't hear you. Mrs. Nokolo, Mrs. Amat, if you come here, please. So those are both teachers who did very well with the students and the show that we will see today. So I'm aware that the Catrium students, up to the premier students, will be launching their book, which contains stories that they have created. As a school, we are super proud of our students because they are driven and committed. I can imagine that it was not an easy job getting inspiration and determination to write believable stories in English. Later on, during the program, the book will be launched, and should you be interested to get a copy, get in touch with Mrs. Nokolo or Mrs. Amatefio, and she will give you further details. Once again, welcome to everybody, and please enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, my name is Kane and we are students in Première BFI. We also have students from 3e here. We have firstly
Jonjo Lena, Elise Marchand,
Stanley Oussou Jaden,
Jawad Abouchedi.
and Yohan Lugiven.
Alright, so our goal here is to raise awareness about the BFI program and the SIB program as well, and to make you guys understand what it's all about and the general concept and what it's about. Alright, so my first question will go to the SIB students. Jawad, what is the SIB program? Could you explain what it is?
Yes, so basically SIB stands for Section Internationale Britannique. And it's extra hours, 6 extra hours to be exact, 4 hours of English literature and 2 hours of English and geography. At the end of 3e, we get a brevet international, which is like the extra certificate. That's what SIB is.
Alright. And what about the BFI, Lena? Could you explain what it is?
Okay, so BFI is an option that people can take, but you need to have at least a B2 of English. If you don't know what a B2 is, it's basically you need to know how to write and how to talk kind of fluently in English to be able to join. And there's 3 different courses. There's history and geography in English, but also literature in English, and a new course that's called Connaissance du Monde. All of those different courses are really beneficial because you will learn a lot of new skills, for example, how to conduct studies, or it will also improve maybe your oral presentations. And also BFI is something that will open more doors for you. So when you're looking to different universities, especially if it's in an English country, if you have BFI, it's a bonus. So that's why I think BFI is really beneficial if you want to take it. Thank you.
All right. Then my next question go to Kira, who will explain, talk about the different pieces of literature that you have studied or created and how you found them engaging.
Yes, so the different pieces of literature that I found engaging this year, one of them was the novel Home Fire by Camilla Shamsi. So it is a novel about a British Muslim woman who is trying to navigate her path as both a Brit and a Muslim in London. So I found this engaging because of the different points of views and the constant conflict in this novel, which allowed it to be more interesting for readers such as ourselves. I also related to it as a dual national because I was able to see my identity represented under a different light.
Yes, I'd also like to add to that. Last year I wrote a play called A Tainted Rose, and this year I wrote a short story. And I found the experience very fulfilling because I discovered new skills and learned new skills, such as creating a whole world and characters, which is a pretty complex process, and also creating a setting. So last year my play happened in the 1800s, so I had to research how they spoke at that time, how they dressed, the different rooms in the house, like the dressing room, for example, and different ways of working. So it was, a very interesting experience for me.
All right, so my next question actually goes directly to you, Elise.
Yeah.
What about the challenges of being in BFI currently this year?
So for me, the main two challenges that I faced joining BFI and also SCB I joined last year. First, the level of English. Even though I was fluent before, it was kind of hard with the rhythm and the amount of presentations, but I kind of got the hang of it after some time. But also the amount of workload. In the beginning, it's kind of hard to manage the amount of effort you need to put in, the amount of work and things like that. But after some time, you get the hang of it. It becomes like routine, like a rhythm, so it gets easier.
All right, but about the challenges of SIB, Jaden, would you like to answer that?
So I am Jaden. I joined this year in SIB, which is an exam year. And in my opinion, the challenges were mostly adapting to the situation and learning the methods of analyzing literature. But I feel I was able to do these things thanks to my classmates and my teacher, Ms. Nicola. Another challenge I faced was being able to learn the vocabulary for search and descriptions. But once again, my classmates helped me to do this, and my teacher.
All right. So my final question goes to you, Yohan. Could you talk about the benefits and your personal experience in the BFI program?
So the benefits I have remarked during my BFI and SIB classes are that, first of all, we are trained and educated to support the extra workload which is given to us. In addition to that, we also improve our English language, so we learn how to perfection our English writing, reading, and oral skills. We also participate in international competitions, such as the competition in poetry, in which Lfia students featured this year. So this competition was organized by the governing body of the SIB and BFI section, which is ASIBO. In addition to that, I'd say that both SIB and BFI are definitely a bonus when it comes to certificates, as they are widely honored in the French system and prove that you have the ability to work, read, write, and speak fluently in the English language, which obviously is going to be a huge bonus and is going to be unique. It will make out of yourself a unique student amongst others when it comes to applying to universities and applying to your future jobs.
All right, so my final question, I want all of you to answer it. It is about your personal experience with the program and your current feelings about it. So Leo, would you like to begin?
So my personal experience with BFI, so I only started this year because obviously BFI is new in this school. But I think I would have probably had more less trouble adapting if I had started with SIB. So if you start earlier, it's better. But at the same time, if you are in troisième right now and you're going to join BFE next year, it won't be that difficult. You'll get a hang of it actually really fast. And I'm happy that I chose BFI, even though at first I was kind of scared. I thought that there would be too much workload and that I wouldn't be able to manage everything. But actually, I really got the hang of it fast, and now I managed everything. And I'm happy that I took it because I acquired a lot of new skills, like I said before, how to conduct studies, or just I improved my English in general. And those are skills that will actually help me when I will look for university, or even later on in the job that I want to do. Having those skills already compared to other students that didn't do BFI or SIB will obviously help me a lot, so I'm happy with my choice. Thank you.
As for me, I've noticed many impacts. Firstly, I joined last year in SI, so the transition for me was way smoother from SI to BFI. Like when I said, it's easier if you start in SI, because then you get the time to learn the methods and be able to focus on that and really learn the methods before joining BFI. I have noticed that my English has improved. Even though I was already fluent before, I'm more comfortable speaking it now, and I can think in English, I can read in English without a problem. I'm almost as comfortable in English as I am in my mother tongue, which is kind of surprising. I have noticed on my day-to-day life that I've become more critical due to BFI, which is a good thing, and like most of like my day-to-day life, in different moments of my life, I have become more critical. So yeah, just a very fulfilling experience, very interesting, and yeah.
Next, Jaden.
So my experience in SIB has been greatly positive. It is benefiting me in various ways. For example, I learned how to analyze various pieces of literature in SI, and this has allowed me to excel in other subjects such as French, English, and even history. Another way SI has benefited me is allowed me to meet various people who I think have allowed me to grow as a person, like my teacher, my classmates, and it gives you the sense of community. I'd go so far as to say we are family in SIB.
In my opinion, as someone who has been in SIB for as long as it was available, 3 years, although it really is an extra workload, I find it to be extremely worth it on the long term, because first of all, in the English part, we learn to analyze and identify literary and artistic pieces, which really helped me for the French, like basically any language classes, it can help you. As for the history and geography, this year specifically, it really helped me understand more what was happening in history and geography. And I want to agree with Jaden, because SIB really does create like a sense of community. We feel together like we're all SIB students. Thank you.
Yes, so for me, SIB has been, BFI has been a great advantage. I started SIB in troisième, and like Lena said, it was helpful to start there because it helps you to gain the bases that you need to join BFI. So the switch from SIB to BFI wasn't as abrupt and wasn't as challenging. As much as BFI does present a challenge, I would say, but a fun challenge for any native speakers in the French system who might not get that same challenge in the English system, in normal English. So I would recommend for them to join SIB and to continue to BFI.
As for myself, I am a former SIB student, and I joined SIB in Seconde, and I am now a BFI student. I find that the workload that is given to us not only sets an academic challenge to us, but also sets a bar for the workload that we will have in the future. So I find that it's very good that it adapts us to this type of work. And not only this, but I've enjoyed BFI as much as I possibly even could. I think that I've learned valuable skills throughout this course. And all in all, I appreciate taking BFI, and I look forward to the benefits that I know it will give me in the future.
Alright, so for me, I personally found the BFI as a very interesting and useful program. I was able to gain a lot of skills from it, develop new skills of it, and become a lot more critical and analytic of my own life, in which I've seen these changes affect me quite a good bit. They've made me a better person, a more critical person, a more serious person that is taken more seriously and acknowledged more. And I would say that the BFI is a very useful program if you want to go to, for example, the UK, as it gives you a big boost and it makes you a lot more special compared to normal students who haven't taken the program in the French school, or even normal UK students from England high school. And I believe that the BFI is a very useful program, and as it's a sort of elitist program where it's highly expected out of you, I would say the BFI is a good choice for a good program, and that's about it. So thank you very much for listening, and that'll be all.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we, the SIB students in CZM, are here to talk about William Shakespeare. First, meet his family.
I am William Shakespeare. I was an English playwright. My nickname was The Bard. I wrote 154 sonnets and 39 plays, and many, many more.
I'm Anne Hathaway. I was Shakespeare's wife with whom I had 3 children. I married Shakespeare at the age of 26. He was only 18 years old at the time.
I am Mary Shakespeare, the mother of William Shakespeare. My husband was John Shakespeare, with whom I had 8 children.
I'm John Shakespeare, the father of William Shakespeare. I moved to Stratford-upon-Avon in 1551, where I became a successful businessman, principally in gloves.
I am Susanna Shakespeare, the eldest child of William Shakespeare, and inherited most of my father's property upon his death.
I am Judith Shakespeare, the younger daughter of William Shakespeare and the fraternal twin of their only son Hamlet.
I am Hamlet Shakespeare, the only son of William Shakespeare. I died at the age of 11.
Shakespeare was a famous playwright, arguably the greatest writer ever lived. He was prolific and versatile. You will now hear about a few of his works.
Romeo and Juliet. This is a tragedy revealing how terrible family feuds can be.
Macbeth. This is a tragedy cautioning us not to be overambitious.
Venice. This is a comedy which teaches us about greed.
Othello. Othello is a tragedy which discusses the themes of jealousy and treats the dangers of racism.
Hamlet. This is a play that discusses the themes of murder and incest.
That's all of our presentation about Shakespeare. Now let's see some of it.
Thought is free. Act 3, Scene 2.
No legacy is so rich as honesty. Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. All's well that ends well. Act 3, Scene 5.
Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. All's well that ends well.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. As you like it, Act 2, Scene 7.
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them. 12 Nights, Act 2, Scene 5.
Don't waste your love on someone who doesn't value it. Romeo and Juliet, Act 1, Scene 1.
This above all to thine own self be true. Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 3. 'Tis not enough to help the feeble, but to support them after. Timon of Athens, Act 1, Scene 1.
Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 3. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Henry IV, Act 3, Scene 1.
The rock that smells steals something from the thief. Othello, Act 1, Scene 3. Expectation is the root of all heartache. From William Shakespeare.
We know what we are, but not what we may be. Hamlet, Act 4, Scene 5.
Talking isn't doing. It is a kind of good deed to say well, and yet words are not deeds. King Henry VIII, Act 3, Scene 2.
How far that little candle throws its beams, so shines its light in a naughty world. Merchant of Venice, Act 5, Scene 5, Act 1.
My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing will break. The Taming of the Shrew, Act 4, Scene 3.
Thing can come of nothing. Act 1, Scene 1 of Hamlet. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late.
When's law?
To be or not to be, that is the question. Hamlet Act 2 Scene 3. All that glitter is not gold. Merchant of Venice Act 2 Scene 7.
And oftentimes, excusing of the fault doesn't make the fault better by the excuse. Thank you for watching our CGM-SIB show. This will be the end of our show about the famous quotes of William Shakespeare.
Hello, my name is Maya, and I'll be one of the narrators for today, alongside Ohemaba. The play to be rendered is Macbeth by William Shakespeare. This is a story of ambition, power, and murder. It is the story of a man who would stop at nothing to become king. It is a dark and bloody story that starts on a wild Scottish heathland where 3 witches plot and spin their spells.
When shall we 3 meet again?
In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
Sun, where the place?
Upon the heath,
there to meet Macbeth.
Macbeth.
I say Norway.
A Scottish lord.
Here he is, not far from those witches, leading the Scottish
Army against the combined force of invading Norwegians and Scottish rebels.
Let us find King Duncan and bring him the good news. Let's go. 9. The spell is done. Banquo, I have never seen such a day, so foul and so fair. Aye, it's strange, all right. How far now is it today? What are those? They don't look human. Are you spirits? Speak, if you can.
Hail Macbeth, Thane of Glance.
How do these weird creatures know my name?
Hail Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor.
But I am not Thane of Cawdor. Can you see the future? What else do you see?
Hail Macbeth, one day you will be king.
No, that cannot be. Get away from me. Macbeth, what are you scared of? Why be afraid of good news? And what about me?
Hail Banquo,
lesser than Macbeth, but greater.
Not so happy yet much happier.
Your children will be kings, but you will never be. So hail Macbeth and Banquo. Wait, how can I be Thane of Cawdor? He's still alive and king. That's just unbelievable. Impossible. So tell me how? They're gone into the thin air.
Macbeth and Banquo finally arrive at King Duncan's camp. Standing outside the king's tent are 3 of his noblemen, Angus, Ross, and Lennox.
The good generals, Macbeth and Banquo.
Greetings, Lennox. We come straight from the battle and have news for the king.
The king has already heard of the battle, Macbeth.
And how bravely you fought.
And he has told us to call you Thane of Cawdor.
Cawdor? That's not possible. Cawdor lives. How can I be Thane of Cawdor?
This guy, Cawdor, he threw in the rebels. is now under sentence of death.
Wow. The witches, what they said has come true. Could the next step be the throne itself?
Be careful. Sometimes the devil tempts us with small truths to make us believe the bigger lie to come.
They said I could be king. But can that crown come without any help from me?
The king, the king,
the king!
My generals, Macbeth and Banquo.
Your Majesty.
Is it true? The battle is won? The rebels and the Norwegians have fled?
Victory, the king!
So, my cousin Macbeth, how can I repay the debt I owe you after today?
Serving you is its own reward, Your Highness.
And noble Banquo too?
I am your servant, King Duncan.
Today's joy overwhelms me. But I have one last announcement. I have chosen my eldest son Malcolm as my successor. He is now to be known as Prince of Cumberland.
Malcolm, Prince of Cumberland.
Malcolm now Duncan's heir. Prince Malcolm. If I'm going to be king, this could cause me problems.
We shall go to your castle now again to celebrate our friendship.
I shall go ahead to Dunsinane. I know my wife shall be delighted with the news of your coming.
We shall follow. Macbeth is valiant and worthy. We are lucky to have him as our guest. Now, let us prepare for our journey to Dunsinane.
And during this time that I live in
Dunsinane, Macbeth's castle, Lady Macbeth waits for him. In her hands, she holds a letter.
A letter from Lord Macbeth.
You may leave me now.
My beloved wife, I believe these weird sisters really must have special powers. They told me I'd be Thane of Cawdor, and it came true. Thane of Cawdor? They even said I would be king. King? Keep this secret, my partner of greatness. I will be with you soon. Macbeth, you want greatness, but are you ruthless enough to get it? The messenger's voice sounds hoarse as he announces Duncan's arrival to my castle where he would die. Come to me, spirits that serve thoughts about death. Remove my femininity. Fill me from head to toe with the utmost cruelty. Make my blood thick. Stop any access to feelings of remorse, so no thoughts of consciousness will rattle me from my purpose or keep me from doing it. Come to my breasts and take my milk for bow, you demons, wherever hide, waiting to make mischief. Come, thick night, and wrap yourself in the heaviest smoke of hell, that my sharp knife won't see the wound it makes, or heaven won't see through the thick blanket to scream. Stop! Stop! Macbeth, you're ambitious, but I think you'd be too scared to do what's needed. So, come home soon, so that I can inspire you to take the crown. Without me, you'll never be able to do it. Great Thane of Glance and Cawdor, your future starts now.
King Duncan comes here tonight.
When does he leave? Tomorrow. That must not happen. He must not live to see the morning sun. What are you saying? You must welcome King Duncan when he arrives. Smile with him, look after him, but our king must be taken care of tonight.
Taken care of?
Yes, taken care of. Oh, Macbeth, your face is so easy to read. But at the banquet tonight, you must hide your feelings. Be friendly to our king and leave the rest of the plan to me. But come now, we must prepare our feast. So on.
In the great hall of Dunsinane, King Duncan and all the lords and ladies stand to celebrate their victory.
Pray, quiet for the king.
A toast to our hosts, Lord and Lady Macbeth.
Lord and Lady Macbeth.
Your castle is so beautiful, my lady. The air here is so sweet.
Your Highness, you honor us with your visit.
I hope we haven't troubled you.
We're at your service, my lord. Now please, let's feast. If I'm going to do this, then I'd better do it fast. But King Duncan trusts me. I should be protecting him, not killing him. There's only one reason I'm doing this. My own ambition. And that could bring me down.
when he goes to supper, when he finishes supper and goes to sleep, that's when you do it.
No! We shall go no further with this plan. He has honored me as Thane of Cawdor. Can we not just enjoy that?
What are you saying? I'd like to wear the crown, but I don't dare take it? You're like the cat that wants the fish, but is too scared of getting his paws wet.
And if we should fail?
Have courage, and we shall not fear. Do it when Duncan is asleep, and after tonight, he'll sleep forever. Is it settled?
Yes, it is settled.
The feast is over. Banquo and his son Fleance are taking a walk on the castle walls.
Lord, the hands are bloody. Does he know? Okay.
What time is it, Fleance?
And you also have to put...
Someone's coming. Who's there?
A friend.
Hi. You're still up to? The king at least is asleep. He's gone to bed in good spirits, thanks to your hospitality.
We did what we could.
A real feast. I dreamt of the witches last night. There was truth in what they said. Thane of Cawdor.
I haven't really thought about it, but maybe you're right. We should talk.
Whenever you like.
Stay with me, Banquo, and we could all share in the future.
My loyalty is to the king, and ever will be. Now, I must go to bed.
Who is there?
Sleep well.
And the same to you, my friend.
Soon, everyone will be asleep, but me. And then, what's this? A dagger in the air. Its handle turned towards my hand. Come, let me grab you. I can't feel it, but I can still see it. A dagger of the mind. I'm seeing things. But here it is again. And this time there's blood on the blade and handle. I suppose it's time to do the deed.
This is the dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand. Come, let me touch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, yeah, wife. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, yeah, wife. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, yeah, wife. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, yeah, wife. One man with a power addiction, 3 riches, 3 predictions. The first one is true, in time the second and third one too. With these predictions always destined to be a reality. They just through Macbeth or an inspired violent personality. We'll never know. In battle he is brave, sends traitors to their graves. He receives them from beneath to the traps and fixes, head up on a battlement. Victorious, turns with a bloody sword. This mighty war becomes the Thane of Cawdor, and the praise of Duncan is veteran. He says a violent cousin, worthy gentleman, a leader from the start. Macbeth has ambition in his heart. A leader from the start. Macbeth has ambition in his heart. One man with a power addiction. 3 riches, 3 predictions. The first one is true. In time, the second and third one too. With these predictions always destined to be a reality. They just through Macbeth's already inspired and violent personality. We'll never know. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, yeah, right. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, yeah, right. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, yeah, right. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, yeah, right. An ambitious plan to kill Duncan, but Macbeth is doubtful and tormented. Leads to his wife for them both to stop this. We will proceed no further in this business. She accuses him of cowardice. We know Macbeth is ambitious, also paranoid and superstitious. This is a fatal mix, he spirals, and it's murderous. From hero to ogre, he kills over and over and over and over. To have power is not what it seems, haunted daily and in his dreams. Macbeth does murder sleep, Macbeth does murder sleep. 3 witches witches once again summoned, said he can't be killed by a man born of a woman. Can't. One man in the fire diction, 3 witches, 3 predictions. The first one true, in time the second and third one true. These predictions always destined to be a reality. They just feel Macbeth's already spiraling, violent personality. You'll never know. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Now Macduff and Malcolm are on their way with English troops to the continent. Macbeth is ripe for shaking. Says Malcolm on his way to be Scotland's duke, and just before the final bloodshed, Macbeth hears his life is there. How a brief candle. Then Macbeth loses his final battle. Malcolm will now be crowned. Macduff has killed Macbeth the hellhound, until the final scene is through. Every prophecy made was true. One man with a fire addiction, 3 witches, 3 predictions. The first one true, in time the second and third one true. With these predictions always destined to be a reality. It just through Macbeth's already spiraling, violent personality. We'll never know.
Lady Macbeth cannot sleep. She walks back and forth, thinking about her terrible plan.
Dada for him. He can't have missed it. My husband, have you done the deed?
The deed is done. When it was over, I heard a voice crying, "Sleep no more," it said. And then, Macbeth has murdered sleep.
You're imagining things. Go! Wash your hands. And why did you bring the dagger back here? Put it back in the room.
I can't go back in there.
Give the dagger to me. I will wipe the faces of the sleeping servants with blood. It will look as though they killed the king.
Lady Macbeth goes to the king's bedroom to leave the daggers there, while Macbeth waits for her to return.
Done. It will look as if the servants committed the crime. And see, my hands are the same color as yours. Someone's at the south gate.
I wish the knocking could wake King Duncan.
The dead king sleeps forever. Let's go.
The king's body is quickly discovered. The lords, Macduff, Banquo, Ross, and Lennox, jump from their beds and run from room to raise the alarm.
Let's find the king's sons, Malcolm and Lfia.
Tell them the king is dead. Have you seen them?
What's happening? What's going on?
Your father has been murdered.
No!
The last name the assassins.
From the look of it, his own servant did the deed. Their hands and faces are covered in blood, and the daggers are nearby.
I'll face these assassins now!
Stay! The assassins are dead. I have killed them already.
What?
What has happened?
The king, my lady, is dead.
Help! Please, I feel...
Lady Macbeth, she faints. I must take care of my lady. Banquo, help me carry her to her room. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Donald Bain, you must be silent for now.
You're right, this isn't safe.
Something is not right here, Banquo.
If there's a plot or a treason, I will fight it.
So will I. We will dress and meet in the great hall.
My brother and I will join you shortly. Donald Bain, I don't trust anyone here. We must leave separately. I'll go to England.
Pardon me, dear brother.
Let's go while we can.
There is no mercy here. Only more murder. Doors.
First, Thane of Cawdor, and now crowned as king? It has all come true. But did the witches make it happen? Or was it Macbeth himself?
Banquo. Is it?
Your Highness, my lady, welcome back to Dunsinane.
Our loyal friend.
What news, Banquo?
Malcolm and Donalbain have fled the country, but they're telling anyone who listens that they didn't kill their father.
Well, they would say that, wouldn't they?
Well, it doesn't matter. You can deal with it tomorrow. In the meantime,
our feast.
Tonight, to celebrate. You'll join us, I hope.
I am at your command, Your Highness.
Are you going out hunting today?
Yes, Your Highness.
Will you be long?
All afternoon, Your Highness.
Are you taking your son Fleance with you?
Of course, my lord.
Good, good. Enjoy yourselves and don't be late. Your king has business to do. Until the feast tonight, you may leave. Thank you. You may leave.
I need to change.
Those men we spoke of, are they here?
Let them through the back gate as you asked.
Get them. I am the king. But the witches told Banquo his children will be kings, not mine. Being king is not enough. I need to be safe. And if I'm going to be safe, Banquo needs to be dead. Yeah.
They are here, my lord.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't bother, sister. This won't be long. Suits me. Me too. Now, Banquo. Banquo?
Banquo.
Banquo. I want you to kill him.
Kill Banquo?
Kill him while he's out hunting. All right?
All right.
Good, good. His son, Fleance, must die too. Tell you what, we'll do you a deal.
Special offer.
2 for the price of 1. Nobody, but nobody, must ever relate this to me. Don't worry, Your Majesty, our lips are sealed.
Silent as the grave.
Snake snack. Good, good. Let's make the arrangements. Come.
Macbeth has been crowned King of Scotland, and the day of his coronation is to end with a great banquet to celebrate. In her bedroom, Lady Macbeth waits for her husband. She's having second thoughts.
All I ever wanted was for him to be king. Now that he is, I wish it had never happened. Not this way.
Are you ready, my queen? We should go down.
What are you up to? Tell me.
Don't worry. I've got things sorted.
I can't go on like this.
Oh, but you won't have to. Soon, it will be night, and in the night, anything is possible.
What are you talking about?
Best you don't know. Trust me. Let's go.
Out on the heath, night is falling. Banquo and his son Fleance have been hunting and are on their way back to Dunsinane.
Not far now. I can see the lights of the castle.
My Lord Banquo, is it not?
It is. Do you come from Dunsinane?
We do.
Looks like rain tonight.
Worse than rain for you.
He's finished. Quick, get the boy.
No use. He's gone. Too fast. We'll never catch him.
Ah, that's not good. There's a feast for the king tonight. We'll have to tell him there.
That'll spoil his party.
I hope it doesn't spoil us too. Come on.
Dunsinane Castle and the feast to celebrate Macbeth's coronation. All rise for the king and queen.
Macbeth.
My lords and ladies, tonight we shall forget the sad past and think only of the future. So eat, drink, and enjoy.
My lord.
Yes, what is it?
Gentlemen, they have returned.
What?
They wish to speak to you over there by the door.
Ah, yes. Some urgent business I must deal with. I shall return. Fools! There's blood on your faces. Come.
No mind. Banquos.
Good. Better on you than inside of him. Because that would mean he's alive. Am I not right? Is he dead? Good, good. Excellent. What about the boy, Fleance?
Well.
Bit of a problem.
Well, you see, it was very dark.
And the lights went out.
And, unfortunately...
What? You let him go? Fools! Idiots! Never mind. At least Banquo is dead, and we can sort the boy out tomorrow. Now get out of here!
Your Majesty.
My royal lord, what are you doing in the shadows here? We need our host.
I'm coming, my lady. But the table's full.
Here's a place, sir.
Where, Lennox?
Here, my good lord.
Oh! Which one of you has done this?
What's the matter?
Oh my god. Oh, get away from me! I didn't do it! It wasn't me!
Gentlemen, rise. The king is not well.
Please, everyone, stay. This is just an illness. The king has suffered from it since he was a boy. What are you doing? Are you a man or what?
Can't you see it? The devil himself would be scared.
Oh, yes, like the dagger in the air you told me about? Look, it's just a stool. You're seeing things.
Oh, it's gone.
It was never there.
No. Right. Excuse me, my lords and ladies. I'm not myself this evening. We shall have a toast. A toast.
A toast. A toast.
To absent friends.
To Banquo.
Yes, why not? To Banquo.
Banquo.
Oh, here it is again! Get back to your grave!
Not well, my lord. Please, my ladies, do something. The night has been mistake.
My lords and ladies, leave us now. The king is not well.
Good night. Successfully custody. I think I should keep it because I have enough.
What an embarrassment. You need sleep, my lord.
Macbeth, he wasn't here tonight. Did you notice?
Macbeth? What are you talking about?
He's plotting something, I'm sure.
Tomorrow, I shall go to the Weird Sisters again to see what else is in store. This isn't over. I've stepped in so much blood, it's easier now to spill more than to go back.
Let's get some sleep. You need rest.
On the walls of Dunsinane Castle, the two noblemen, Ross and Lennox, have found a quiet place where they cannot be overheard.
Strange times, Lennox. Strange times.
Aye. First, Duncan is killed, and his sons run away.
Because they were the brothers. So says Macbeth.
And then Banquo is killed, and his son Fleance runs away.
Because Fleance killed him. So says Macbeth.
So says Macbeth.
Is that someone coming?
Even up here, we're not safe.
And now, Macbeth has disappeared.
Not disappeared. Gone to England.
Why?
He's going to join Malcolm. They're going to raise an army to come up here and save us from Macbeth.
Does Macbeth know?
Yes, and planning his run on Macduff.
God save Macduff.
God help us. So, until we meet again.
What are you up to now, you midnight hags?
A recipe without a name.
Tell me more about the future. I need answers. Will you tell me?
Speak, demand. Will answer.
First question. Tell me. What?
No need to ask the questions. We know your thoughts.
Macbeth, beware Macduff.
I knew it! Macduff is dangerous!
Be bluntly bold and resolute. No man who has been ever born to a woman can harm.
Which means I'm safe! No human can ever harm me!
And last, you will never be beaten in battle till Burnham Wood comes to Dunsinane.
How can a wood get up and move to somewhere else? Never! I'm safe. One last question.
Your Highness.
Don't be afraid, Lennox. Do you see them?
Who, my lord?
The Weird Sisters, of course. Oh. They're gone. They haven't answered the question.
Are you not well, my lord?
More than well, Lennox. Now, what news?
Messengers. They say Macduff is in England, my lord. He's trying to raise an army, my lord.
I'm done. Traitor! I'll take his castle, kill his wife, his kids, I'll kill his whole family. Come!
What had Macduff done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansions, his titles, and a place from whence himself does fly? He loved us not. He wants a natural touch for the poor wren. Even the most diminutive of birds will fight her young ones in her nest against the owl. All is the fear, and nothing is the love. As little is the wisdom where his flight so runs against all reason.
My dearest cuz, I pray you, school yourself, but for your husband, he's noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the feats of the season. I dare not speak much further. But cruel are the times when we're cheaters and do not know ourselves when we hold rumor. From what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea. Each way and move, I take my leave of you. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at the worst will cease or else climb upward to what they were before. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you.
Fathered he is, and yet he's fatherless.
Am I such a fool? Should I stay longer? It it would be my disgrace and your discomfort. I'll take my leave at once.
Goodbye, dear cousin. Son, your father is dead. And what will you do? How will you live? What, with worms and flies?
With what I get, and so do they.
Poor bird, thou'st never fear the net nor the line, the pitfall nor the jade.
Why should I, mother? Poor birds, they're not set for. My father is not dead for all you're saying.
Yes, he is dead. He has left us, so he is dead to me and to you.
Nay, how will you do for a husband?
Why, I can buy him 20 at any market.
Then you'll buy him to sell again.
Thou speakest with all thy wit, and yet in faith with wit enough for thee.
Was my father really a traitor, mother?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor, and must be hanged.
And must they all be hanged that swear and lie?
Everyone.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest man.
Then the liars and swearers are fools, for they are liars and swearers in order to beat the honest man and hang up them.
Now God help thee, poor monkey.
If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If you would not, it were a good sign that I shall quickly have a new father.
Poor prattler, how thou talks.
To you, though in your state of honor I am perfect. I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. If you will take a homely man's advice, be not found here. Hence with your little ones. To fright you thus, methinks I am too savage to do worse to you, were felt cruelty, which is too nigh your person. Heaven preserve you, I dare bide no longer.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. But I remember I am in this earthly world where to do harm is often laudable. To do good sometimes is often accounted dangerous folly. Why then, alas, do I put up that womanly defense to say I have done no harm? What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
Nowhere you'll find him.
He's a traitor.
Yes. So liest about my father.
And so are you.
You know what happens to traitors?
Snick, snack.
Lickety, clap.
Young fire.
He has killed me, mother. Run away, I pray you.
Murder! Murder!
Dunsinane Castle, nighttime. Lady Macbeth's servants are worried and have summoned a doctor to the Queen's rooms.
This is where she walks, Doctor.
Without fail. Watch her, but stay out of sight.
Washing her hands, but there's no water.
Listen.
Out, damn spot. Out, I say. Who would have thought an old man will have so much blood in his hands? Will these hands ever be clean?
Heaven knows what she really knows.
I tell you, Banquo's dead and gone. Buried. He's never gonna come out of the grave.
What? We've had too much already.
This isn't an illness, I think. It's a priest, not a doctor. Good night, and you'd better forget what we just heard, or else we're all dead.
In England, Malcolm and Macbeth raise a great army, Dunsinane, and prepares to do battle with Macbeth. Lennox and Angus, the noblemen, meet on the heath. They too have raised a great army and are ready to fight.
Forward, march!
Led by Malcolm and Macbeth, they have come for revenge.
And we should join them. Poor Macbeth, he knows.
Yes, and he's vowed to kill Macbeth.
Do you think Macbeth ordered the killings?
I don't think it. I know it. Macbeth is mad, and his murders stick to his ends.
On what to castle. We'll meet our allies there. Yeah, especially
No more reports. Burnhamwood can't come to Dunsany. Macduff was born of a woman. I cannot die.
My lord, your wife.
Who are you?
The doctor, my lord. Your wife, sir, is sick.
What's the matter with her?
She's troubled.
Oh, she'll be fine. Come on, give me my sword and sword carry.
My lord.
This army comes near. I'm not scared of death till Burnhamwood comes to Dunsany.
I'm off, and no amount of money is going to bring me back to this place.
The moment has come. The army of Malcolm and Macduff unites with that of Lennox and Angus.
Malcolm, my friends, Macduff.
Forward march.
Here.
Left and right turn.
It is time for my wife and children to be avenged.
And my father too.
Macbeth and his men are in Dunsany. We'll lay siege to the castle.
Someone forgot his hands. All the noblemen.
You there, what's your name?
Stuart, my lord.
Are you ready?
The time is thy, my lord Malcolm.
Good man. Now what is this wood in front of us?
It is called Burnhamwood, my lord.
Lennox, tell the troops to cut down the trees and hold the wood out in front of us. The enemy will know how strong we are.
Come.
Let us prepare for battle.
God, I know.
Les gars, on vous en... I'm about to go for battle.
Yes.
Are the flags flying on all the walls?
Yes, my lord.
They can't beat us. What's that noise? Go and see.
The queen, my lord.
What?
She's dead.
What? Until the battle ends. My sword!
My lord.
Come on, spit it out. What's the matter?
I don't know how to tell you this.
Say it!
As I stood watch, I looked towards Burnham, and the wood was moving.
Liar!
I swear, see, through there.
So Burnhamwood comes to Dunsany. Just as the weird sister said. The prophecy comes true. There's no running away.
Now, throw in the branches.
Bring on the trumpets.
Let's go to war.
Bring the bit. Bring the bit.
I will fight forever.
What's your name?
Macbeth, the king.
The tyrant, worse than the devil.
Fool!
draws to a close. Malcolm waits for news in the halls of today.
Is it over? Is it over?
The day is yours, my lord.
I want news of Macbeth and the tyrant.
Hail, King. Here's the tyrant. Well, what's left of him?
You are free again.
Everyone, join with me. Hail Malcolm, rightful King of Scotland. Hail Malcolm, King of Scotland. God save the King. God save the King. God save the King.
So everything the witches said came true, but did they make events happen, or was Macbeth master of his own faith? And what of Lady Macbeth? Was she as guilty as her husband? Whatever you believe, Macbeth and Lady Macbeth are both dead now, and Scotland is free again.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Now we'll be closing with a really wonderful song on Macbeth, and we hope you enjoy that. After the song, do presentation of certificates, and the students will see the books that they have created this year. They have worked extremely hard, written poems and stories. These kids are amazing. Can we give them another round of applause, please?
Macbeth is a tragedy based on history. Macbeth the protagonist. Macbeth becomes the antagonist. Macbeth was reigning in 1606. Macbeth is a tragedy based on reality. Macbeth is a violent man who death to many and body himself.
There is fall and fall is fair. There is fall and fall is fair. There is fall and fall is fair.
Death and violence in the air.
There is fall and fall is fair. There is fall and fall is fair. There is fall and fall is fair.
Death and violence in the air.
I saw that quarter 5. 3 witches above the sky. They said the scenes felt taking the air, saying there is fall and fall is fair. Macbeth returns from war. With banquets, strengths of blood and swords, they meet up with sisters. All hail Macbeth, all army came after.
Macbeth tells wife of the witches' predictions. The king doesn't get back from fiction.
The deed is done, the king is dead, his sons have fled.
Bankrupt, he gets suspicious. Macbeth vicious, the superstitious, kills him too.
And then he said, we have scorched the snake but not killed it. We have scorched the snake but not killed it. We have scorched the snake but not killed it.
Macbeth was reigning in 1606. Macbeth is a tragedy based on history. Macbeth the protagonist. Macbeth becomes the antagonist. Macbeth was reigning in 1606. Macbeth is a tragedy based on reality. Macbeth is a violent man who is death to many and finding himself.
There is fall and fall is fair. There is fall and fall is fair. There is fall and fall is fair.
Death and violence in the air.
There is fall and fall is fair. There is fall and fall is fair. There is fall and fall is fair.
Death and violence in the air.
Macbeth sees the witches again against more prediction. Express for power and faith in addiction.
Macbeth and Malcolm were plans of their own. They gonna take back the throne. The integration see Macbeth have. Macbeth's family put to death. Give to the edge of the sword. racing within his lines. And next there's suicide. He's talked too much for Lady Macbeth. As we reach the climax, the end of 5 acts. Macbeth is dead. He'll lose his head. The King of Scotland is Malcolm instead. The King of Scotland is Malcolm instead. Macbeth was written as his tragedy based on history. Macbeth the protagonist. Macbeth becomes the antagonist. Macbeth was written in 1606. Macbeth is a tragedy based on history. Macbeth is a violent man who thinks death too many and finding himself. There is fallen, fallen spell. There is fallen, fallen spell. There is fallen, fallen spell.
Death and violence in the air.
There is fallen, fallen spell. There is fallen, fallen spell. There is fallen, fallen spell.
Death and violence in the air.
We present the certificates. So I will invite the head teacher, Madame Dawa, to come on stage to issue out the certificates for Young Writers Awards.
One, two, okay. So first of all, I want to thank you, every teenager and every student who was playing that beautiful Shakespeare piece of theater. And Mrs. Nogolo, I want also to thank you for all the work you did. Thank you very much. A big applause, please. Okay, so for the class of première, I will call Kira, please. Where are you? Big applause for Kira. Johan, thank you for all the work you did. Elise, we can't hear you, please. Thank you. Kylan. And for the last students in the class of première, I will call Lena. A big applause, and if you want to take some pictures. Okay, for the students of class of second, I will ask Adia to come here, please. Adia. Victor. Jane. Jane Khalil. Rita. Lorena. Karen. And Chris.
By the way, we have an exchange student who came from France. Although she did not write, she was an amazing addition to Macbeth night. Her name is Valentine. Valentine, can you come out?
For the class of troisième, I asked Jawad to come here. Maria Depot. is Jardon.
These are the exam class, and despite having exams, they always ask, Miss, what can we do to be a part of this night? Can we give these students another round of applause?
Now for the class of 4e, we can make a bit of class for Belian. Belian? Malia? Marceau? Mardia? Océane? Mia? Maya? Sophie? Andrea? Agnès? Et Noah?
Such an amazing class. They've been with me since 6e, and I've seen the growth. These are our key characters for Macbeth tonight. Can we give them a round of applause?
So now we are calling the class of 5e, who also wrote lots of nice stories in the book. So Jad, if you can come please. Rai, Ines, Kali, Romy, Carl, Julie, Saya, Zaid, Charlotte, Raphaël, William, Chloé, Oema, Yona, and Salim.
A round of applause for our 5e's. All right. So for the CDMs, they will get their copies of the book from Madame Amatefu. Well done to them as well. Well done to all the SI students. My job here is to give the vote of thanks, then I will allow you go. I know you must be exhausted. Thank you so very much for being here today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. I must especially thank the head of school who has supported us. Despite our many visions, she always goes, "You can do it. Yes, let's try it. It will work." We could not hope for a better leader. Thank you, Madam Dawa. I also want to thank members of the administration who have supported in ways that you will not understand. You will not know. They work behind the scenes to make this happen. I will also especially want to thank all SI parents. Can we give them a round of applause? You know what? When I say to these kids, "Oh, we need witch's costume. Oh, we need machetes. Oh, we need this," the next time I see them, "Oh, miss, don't worry. My mom's making a witch costume. Oh, don't worry. My mom's giving me a cauldron. Oh, don't worry." You parents are amazing. Please can we clap for you again? I also want to thank the parents' body who have supported the SI section. I want to thank all my colleagues who have allowed their students leave early to come for rehearsals. I want to thank every single person who has contributed to the success of this event. Thank you too for being here, because without you being here, it would all be a waste. Thank you so very much, and have a lovely night.